What is going on, guys? So this video is kind of unique and special. Last week we came out into the front yard and we noticed that there were a bunch of morel mushrooms just growing right here in my front yard, specifically that tree right there. They're all around there. In previous years, I've taken the water that I've soaked my morels in and we kind of spread them. We spread the water through the yard here, so I don't know if that's why this happened or if it's just a coincidence, but either way, I hope you enjoy this video. All right, we've been looking forward to this. It's go time on these. Let's get after it, Lyric.
Yep.
I think this is the biggest one of the yard patch. Go ahead. Remember to break it off.
Yep.
See it, hold it out. That's a good one for the front yard, huh?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, I'll help you start picking, okay?
Okay.
Trace is gonna do some picking too. Got a nice double right here. I'll try and keep the girls in the frame as well as I can. Oh, I almost stepped on another double. Crazy finding this in your yard, guys. It's just nuts. You got a bag for it. Usually we use a mesh bag for this, but in the front yard we're not doing a whole lot of walking, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's get this double here. Trace is getting two big numbers. Here we go, a nice freshie. Nice big one there. Another double. We'll call that a triple. Guys, I will say that in past years we've taken buckets of our spore water and dumped them around this tree, and that could be the reason for it. I don't know. The last 6 years that we've lived in this house, this hasn't happened, so could be the spore water we've been dumping, or who knows. What you got, Trace? Nice. And another. Some good fresh ones. If we had the moisture, I would have let them grow for another couple days just to get a little bigger, but a lot of these ones up here, especially higher on the hill, are starting to dry up, and it's just time to get them, I think. Go to this side of the tree. Nice double here. If you're wondering about the sticks, Lyric, the past few days came out just having fun looking around, marking them with sticks. So also maybe an indicator to the neighbors that we're paying attention to them and don't touch them. Check on Tracy over here. Beautiful, beautiful. What you got, Lyric? There we go. Got one right there. This is actually the one that I saw when I was pulling up the driveway the other day. Trace, I think there was a... Did you get the two that were right here?
Yeah, I just...
Still finding some down here?
Yep.
Let's see what we got in the bag so far. That's pretty cool for the front yard, guys. Mushroom hunter's dream right there, to come out in your yard and see that. Lyric's still finding them over here in the fescue. Gotta be some more, right? Trace is hollering more.
Little one.
All right, well, we're getting to the point where I think we might have got them all, but we're gonna do a couple more circles just to make sure. And then we're gonna do a final tally and count for you guys. All right, we've been looking around quite a bit. I think these are the last two of the patch, so we're gonna get inside and do a count for you guys on this. Lyric, you wanna pick these last two of the patch? Sure. Put them in. Give you guys another look down inside the bag here. I don't know how many are in there, but it's a lot. So let's go inside and count. We're gonna count these up for you and see how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
50, 51.
51 out of the front yard. That's pretty awesome. They're not the biggest ones, but like I said, it's been so dry that I didn't want to leave them out there because some of them are still pretty good and fresh and moist, but some of these are starting to dry out and they need to soak in some water. They're not rotten by any means, but they're really starting to dry out because of the wind and no rain. So we decided to go ahead and pick them. So pretty cool to find that in your front yard. Definitely a shocker for us when we went out there and saw how many there were around that tree. But anyways, I just wanted to do a quick little video for you guys on that. If you watched my last mushroom video from a few days ago, this is the water that those mushrooms were soaking in. So what I'm going to do is take it out to that tree where we just picked all these, and this is kind of what we do every year, and we're just going to dump it around it. So apparently it works. I mean, we've been doing it for several years, and they started growing this year, but that's what I'm going to do with this water. So this is all we do every year. Every time we have a bowl of spore water, we just do that with it. So sometimes if the morels are fresh enough, I'll just put some wet paper towels over them and put them in the refrigerator like that. I don't prefer to soak them like this, but since these ones are so dry, I think it'll do them some good to sit in some water for a little bit before they're fried. But so guys, if you like this video and you want to see more mushroom hunting and fishing and stuff like that, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will try and get you some more awesome stuff coming out. As always, for real this time, guys, thanks for watching.